Susan, Hillary Clinton, the financial disclosures. Okay, so in the first couple of months of 2015, she knew she was going to run. She announced in April. Between January and April, she made $1.5 million in speeches, including speeches of $200,000 plus, $315,000 plus, only weeks before she was announcing. I still wonder about the judgment of that. Bill Clinton, while she was running, still was making speeches, $4 million plus in their financial disclosures.
Here's the perplexing thing. The two toughest issues she's had to deal with in these primaries, which would be the speeches she gave on Wall Street and her use of an exclusive email server while Secretary of State, both are decisions she made herself. These are completely self-inflicted wounds. And it makes you wonder, you know, she knew she was either going to run for president or that she might run for president, even at the point she became Secretary of State. So why did she take these actions that are guaranteed to reinforce some of the questions about her behavior, you know, her judgment? I don't understand it.
And we're just getting, in the last 24 hours, of course, the 140-page Donald Trump financial disclosure. Jeremy, I don't know if you've had time to go through it all, but obviously a much more complicated financial disclosure, a lot more holdings than the Clintons.
Right, it's huge, Andrea. But huge. I do think that this question, the bigger question for Donald Trump is not, of course, his financial disclosures. It's his income tax returns.
It's what he hasn't disclosed, exactly.
100%. So what I wonder is whether or not Trump is able to continue to be successful in his diversionary tactics. He's this master of misdirection, where if people start harping on something that he's done that's rather controversial, he changes the subject, and we as the media always follow him. So he's very deft at keeping ahead of the news cycle and ahead of us, quite frankly. I wonder, though, does that drumbeat on his tax returns become so loud that it becomes unavoidable? I know that the Democrats are working to make that happen.
And very quickly, Chris Alyssa, General Clapper, the head of National Intelligence, disclosing today that there have been some attempts to hack. It's not clear at all whether they succeeded against the websites of some of the candidates.
That's right. And look, this will go more broadly, although I believe we know that Hillary Clinton's email has never actually been attempted to be hacked. But it will go to this questions of that Susan raised, which are the speeches. Why did she continue to give them? I have no idea. And the decision that was hers to set up a private email server in a way that no one else would ever served in that job had ever exclusively done before. Those are things she's going to have to own in a general election.
Chris Alyssa, Jeremy Peters, Susan